Our guys came out with a lot of energy to start the game. We really shot the ball well, got us off to a good start. Coaching's a lot easier when you got a guy, like Luke Kornet out there, making threes and contesting a lot of shots at the rim. Thought Texas A&M did a tremendous job in the last 10 minutes, really getting back in the game, cutting it down to 8 points, and really proud of our two underclassmen, Joe Toy and Peyton Willis, made two really big plays that helped get our lead back to 14 with Jeff Roberson's three there.
Coach, when you first came on campus, what was your first initial reaction to Luke?
To Luke is really tall. You see on TV how tall he is, but until you stand next to him, you don't realize exactly how big he is. The thing I'm most impressed about Luke, there's several things I could go at here. Is first, he's really unselfish. For being a senior, being as talented as he is all about the team. And I think anytime you have a player as good as Luke, that's team first, that sets a tone for everybody else in that locker room. Every day I go to practice, it's enjoyable to be with Luke. He's always in a good mood. He's always smiling. He's always talking. He's always working on his game, trying to get better. And so having someone like Luke really spoils you as a coach.
Luke, how are y'all feeling? I know you're still 4-5, but the way you win at Florida, you win tonight, in terms of how this program is headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I think we've definitely made a good turn recently. We've been playing well, and even in the couple games before this that we lost, I felt like we made a good step, and we just couldn't really finish those games out. So I think we're definitely heading in the right direction, and in these last really 4 or 5 games at least, I think we've been competing well, and the last couple especially, including today, I think we did a great job, especially getting better defensively and staying disciplined on that end.
Coach, why were you all able to jump out to such a quick lead early?
I thought our ball movement was really good. We play a little bit different style than other teams with, Luke being, such a great shooter on the perimeter. So he's able to really spread the defense, out. And, we know when we shoot threes this much that there's going to be, goods and bads because you just can't shoot a high percentage from three all the time. And so when we do, shoot the ball well and be able to score some points, the biggest thing for us is getting defensive stops. And, again, I thought that Luke's length and Cleavon Brown came and did a great job with his length, allowed us to get some stops and rebound the basketball.
Any more for these?
Coach, you talked about three-point shooting. That was maybe an average three-point shooting game for you. So how were you able to get to the paint and score?
We hit a lot of threes early, and I think that, really opened up some of our guards to drive a little bit more. Again, I thought we really moved the ball and we made the extra pass. We had 16 assists on 28 baskets. So even though we weren't shooting all threes, we were getting, twos off of assists, either some dump downs or some, shots in the high post against the zone. And so our ball movement was the key to us getting some good shots.
For each of you, what was the game plan in terms of doubling down on their big man?
We have certain defensive packages that we practice, and we do. They're extremely talented, on the post with Davis and Williams. And so we knew their size, could be an issue. Credit them. I thought they executed and they had some shots. We're just thankful that they didn't make, some of those threes on their skip outs.
Luke, coming for you did, not having a whole lot of looks out of Liberty now, wrapping up, in the middle of your senior year at Vandy. What's this been like in these last 4 years, and how do you want it to close out?
It's been a great journey for me, especially coming back from all the way as a freshman, and I'm feeling I wasn't really prepared to play. But this year, like every single team is different, and with this new staff, I'm just happy with the way the program's headed, and I just want to make this the rest of the year special, and I think we're heading in a good direction for it. And I'm just happy to be a part of a team where we're just going to keep fighting, and despite all odds, and whether we have some rough stretches, we're just going to work the best to turn around. And me and Nolan, as a seniors, we especially want to just finish our careers on a high note, and knowing that we kind of gave our best. So that's kind of the focus for us, and these last few games have been a great stretch for us.
Have you heard from Scott yet?
No, not yet. So he's got a pretty big one tomorrow night. I think he's prepping for.
Any more for these guys?
They go from man-to-man to zone quite a bit. It seemed like you worked really well against the zone. What were you doing?
I thought our ball movement was really good. The ball wasn't sticking in our players' hands. We moved the ball. And anytime, again, when you can make shots, it makes the offense look a lot better. and we hit a couple threes, and we banked one in from the free throw line. And when you make shots, it makes everything go a little smoother.
What got under Cleveland?
He's been he's been practicing really well, and Jeff and Luke have been playing so well. It's been hard to get him a lot of minutes out there. We've had so many close games, for a freshman. But his stretch where he scored 6 in a row there were key for us to get us as big as lead as possible before they made their run.
And what it does, kind of with the comeback, how big were the 3-pointers by Boyd and Roberson back-to-back to push it back up 14?
It could have been a much different story if we didn't make those 2 shots. And, I think, again, we credit our passing. Luke had a decent look at it, but yet he made the extra pass to Joe for the 3. And then, Peyton got in the lane and probably could have taken a tough floater, but, made an extra pass out to Roberson who hit a 3.
Any more?